And a very good morning and a warm welcome to Lillehammer for the final day of the Lillehammer 2021 World Para Snow Sports Championships. My name is Pete Selby and I am high up in the commentary box just at the end of the home straight. It's relays day at the Nordic Centre and we have absolutely stunning conditions for this final day of competition. A cloudless sky, motionless flags opposite me, and all of the competitors are down at the start, keeping warm, getting stretched, and are ready for this final day of competition. It's been an absolutely fabulous 12-day competition. The first time in history the Para-Alpine skiing, biathlon, cross-country and snowboard world championships all been held at the same time in the same city. Glorious and historical Lillehammer. Conditions not too far off what we're seeing now on screen. A white tinge to all of the trees around the track after a hard frost and a bit of snow overnight. Perfect conditions. Lillehammer, of course, famous for the 1994 Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games, the Youth Olympic Winter Games here in 2016. Also, plenty of X Games I remember here in Lillehammer over the years, and it's been a fabulous host city for, again, all of these different World Championships taking part at the same time, and the final medals will be handed out today. 87 medals in total handed out, sets of medals over the 12 days, including 20 events in the cross country, which we will be focusing on today. -4 conditions, look at that, absolutely beautiful. So the relay today, we have the mixed relay to start off with, and then we'll be moving on to the open relay at midday local time here in Lillehammer. It's a sit-in track with a 10-metre highest climb. Standing, it will go up 22 metres on the max climb, total 46. With the mixed relay, go through the competitors once they're underway. No idea what they've done so far in the last 12 days. Here are the teams in the mixed, and the Ukraine down as number 1. Belarus, Germany, Poland, United States and RPC. Defending champions in the mixed relay are Ukraine. From Prince George in 2019, they're also the defending Winter Paralympic champions. They will be in a few weeks' time in Beijing, after winning in Pyeongchang in 2018. Beating Canada and Germany. Same result as in Prince George.
USA, Oksana Masters, tip number 5 and number 6 RPC,
United States team very strong. Oksana Masters very happy after her gold medal in the sprint yesterday. And she'll be one of the figureheads of the United States team. Daniel Arovich, also Kendall Gretsch and Sydney Peterson. Brilliant silver for her yesterday. Scooping, managed to get to the final of the sprint in a photo finish. One of the mainstays of Team Poland. RPC very strong. Kocharova, Kilsova, Mychenok and Stanislav Choklayev. German team involved: Meunier, Volta, Kazmaya, Belarus. With Schultz and Sakonenko, two-time gold medalist in the cross-country. Schitz has picked up plenty of medals as well. Defending champions at Ukraine, Taras Rad, Ludmila Lyashenko, Pavlo Bal, and Lyashenko once again. Now with the mixed relay and the open relay on the same day, competitors not able to then take part in both, so countries will have to mix and match. Hence why you might be missing a few of the athletes you may be thinking would be entered into this competition, but they will more than likely then be in the open relay later on today. All athletes then out on track. And in these early stages, just a bit of an overall view. Every single team and every single competitor has the percentage time factor, depending on their sports class. And if you add those up together for the entire team, they have to be less than 335%. So, for example, we'll take the Ukraine defending champions, Taras Rad, 88%, Lillehammer 81, Pavlo Bal 84, and 81 again for Lillehammer. Add them together, 334%. So underneath the limit that you can have to make things nice and even. We're down to 297% for the United States with the two sitting athletes, Masters and Gletch. So competitors coming up to the first of the checkpoints on this 2.5-kilometer track. And goes Scoots. Menya as well. We have the checkpoint at 1.4 kilometers. Here is the checkpoint. Rad moving very powerfully. Silver and bronze medalist in the biathlon. A very good start for the reigning champions. Wasn't involved actually in the mixed when it comes to either Prince George or then in Pyeongchang, as they come up to the checkpoint now. 3:38.7 for Taras Rad. But has been in excellent form here in Lillehammer. Belarus then in second. Sana Masters going well in third for the United States. As Maya, VI athlete, currently in fourth place for Germany. And scooping in fifth place. Was extremely good when it comes to the sprint yesterday. The rear of the field at the moment is Natalia Kocherova. .52 seconds behind, but again with athletes in mixed classifications. At the moment, they're all racing against the clock in their own private race at the moment, and then they will filter through once the other athletes in different classifications then start, and they will make up that time, etc., etc. But at the moment, with the clear lead, Taras Rad of the Ukraine coming over the brow of that mound shortly. Shkultsin second of Belarus, but Oksana Masters not far behind of the United States, was only a couple of seconds. Looks like the gap has remained about the same. Masters will be just keeping onto his back skis. Big encouragement being given to these athletes as the second leg athletes all wait in the stadium, looking round, trying to find out where their teammates are. And it won't be long until they see Talis Rad enter the arena. So here comes Talis Rad. Masters still just that couple of seconds gap. So Ukraine from Belarus, United States, then Germany, Poland and RPC with Natalia Kocherova on the first leg. Currently in third place. Working hard, Rad. Talis Rad then enters the stadium here in Lillehammer, and he's got a clear lead. He's into the exchange section. And now hands over to the second athlete from the Ukraine, and that is Lyudmila Lyashenko. 2 gold medals for Lyashenko in Lillehammer over the last 12 days. And now it's the turn of Belarus and the United States. Just over 2 seconds between the pair. Really good leg there by Oksana Masters. And she hands over to the informed Sydney Peterson. That silver in the sprint yesterday was a fantastic performance by her. And she's not far behind Belarus, but she is going to be fighting against Svetlana Sakinenko, 2-time gold medalist already in the cross-country in these championships. Poland then in fourth. Wiki will be out next, VI athletes. And then Germany with Leonie Walter, again VI classified athlete, RPC at the rear of the field. At the moment, and it will be Vera Kiltsova, who's been one of the stars really of these games. 3 gold medals for the 20-year-old. Peterson of the United States. The rest of the athletes start to get ready and prepared. Ricky being kicked up to his work by the guide. Lyashenko. This very strong Ukrainian team looking good already for gold. Certainly the favourites. Very strong on a number of occasions so far. They've had 1-2-3s along with RPC. By the way, just looking forward to the open relay after this midday time here in Lillehammer. RPC team looks absolutely phenomenal. Looking through the lineup for the RPC in this event. Granted, you've got Stanislav Choklaev, gold medal winner, 4 silvers in fact here, and then you've got all the golds for Kiltsova, currently on track The lineup in the open relay for RPC, wow, something really to stay tuned for later on. Into the tuck position. Yashenko, the gap has started to close now. Svetlana Sakanenko closing quickly on Lillehammer, and the VI athlete is going to take over in front, so Belarus now lead. Two-time gold medalist Sakanenko has bridged the gap and is just in front of Lillehammer. In fact, they cross the line exactly the same time, but Sakanenko will go into the lead. So Belarus 1, Ukraine 2. Sydney Peterson now in third for the United States, and she's got a fair gap now back into fourth place, where it will either be Germany or Poland just coming around that bend behind the trees. They're pretty much racing together, and I imagine that RPC will be there shortly as well. So reaching the checkpoint at the moment, Peterson has a lead over fourth place, and that lead is 18 seconds or so. United States from Poland, then Germany, and RPC with Kilsova at the rear. Out in front now, Sakanenko for Belarus, leading the Ukraine. And then a sizable gap. It was 49 seconds back to Peterson. Sydney Peterson and Lumir Lillehammer in the same classification, LW9, 74% for Peterson and 81 for Lillehammer, but both in the standing category. Second exchange then. First will be Belarus. And the two-time gold medalist Sakanenko hands over to this lady, Valentina Schitz, two-time silver medalist. Bronze already for Schitz, and also another medal yesterday in the sprints, which is really what you want here, just this one lap shootout for each of these athletes. Ukraine then in second, and Pavlo Bal, gold in the individual biathlon, will be giving chase and will catch Valentina Schitz, I'd imagine, before the halfway mark. So I'd imagine Ukraine's go back in front. And this is that 49-second gap, and it has closed between those group of athletes in behind, but the gap to the top two has noticeably grown. Here comes Sydney Peterson. 49 seconds was the gap. I think it may have closed here, may have grown slightly. Peterson on her own. Yes, 1 minute 14.2 is the gap to the leader. Peterson has done well though. The gap between her and the rest certainly has grown. She then hands over to Kendall Gretsch who will be carrying back at the moment 3 gold medals to the United States. RPC starting to move forward. Now into 4th place, Germany not far behind. And then Poland, only 10 seconds between those 3 athletes in 4th, 5th and 6th. So on to the 3rd leg. Belarus leads Ukraine, then United States, RPC, Germany and Poland. Valentina Schitz then in front. Expect Pavlo Bal to be closing. Norwegian supporters will be cheering on the Norwegians, who have a strong open relay team. Now the defending world champions. But in the mixed, certainly where Ukraine dominates. Pavlo Bal closing quickly at the moment. Kendall Gretsch, United States being closed down by Alexei Banchuk. And that is for 3rd place. Checkpoint going to be very important here on leg number 3. Just looking round, Pavlo Bal cruising at the moment, out in front. And as predicted, Pavlo Bal for Ukraine in front. Ahead of Valentina Schitz, who we said was going to be taken before the checkpoints. Waiting for Valentina to go by. Here she is, and the gap. I thought he would take her. I think it would be by about 30 seconds or so. It's going to be more than this. Latzau on the final leg for Belarus. Very handy. Valentina is going to be nearly a minute behind in the 2nd place, waiting for 3rd as well. We'll be closing quickly. And it's going to be 59.1 seconds. Looking to the right. And here comes 3rd place. And plenty of ground has been made up. And should be approaching Valentina Schitz when they come into the stadium complex, maybe before. So RPC now up into 3rd. Good leg by Alexei Wojcienok. Kendall Gretsch of the United States in 4th place. The gap to her and a medal at the moment is at 33 seconds. Poland in 4th. Witold Skupin once again. And then Germany, who will follow in 6th place. Looking good for Ukraine. Ludmila Lyashenko will be on the final leg, and that will be a lead of well over a minute. Nikita Ladzao for Belarus, RPC. And they have Stanislav Choklaev. What a person to be on leg 4. So the final exchange will take part in the next few seconds, and it will be 1 2.5 kilometer final lap for the medals here in Lillehammer. It's going to be Ukraine at the moment with a wide margin of advantage. Here comes Pablo Bal. Had a fantastic third leg of the relay. Looking for another gold medal after winning a very exciting individual biathlon gold competition. So the Ukraine over a minute clear. Now Belarus with Valentina Shits was in second, but closing very quickly was Alexei Bychenok of RPC. United States then was 30 seconds or so back in 4th place. Lyudmila Lyashenko will start her final lap. Here comes Bal, crosses the line, off goes Lyashenko. This will be her 3rd gold medal. And let's find out what the gap is. It's going to be a very healthy lead. Now 2nd place will be Valentina Shits, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's Bychenok who appears over that mound. And here he is. Bychenok then will be in 2nd place for RPC. Valentina Shits not too far behind.
1 minute 10 now, it's going to be a lot.
Be intriguing to see the gap between herself and Kendall Gretsch, who surely is closing on the Belarusian for 3rd place. RPC a minute and 18 behind the Ukraine. And off goes Choklaev. Choklaev was the nearly man in Lillehammer until gold in the individual biathlon. Valentina Shits has remained in front of Gretsch. There's Gretsch coming into the stadium, so the gap has been reduced significantly. Belarus then in 3rd. And here comes Gretsch, and also for his 2nd lap, Vital Skupin. Poland then will be in 4th. The United States in 5th, although only a few meters between the pair. And off and racing they go, Poland and the United States. Daniel Arovic on the anchor leg then for the States. Anita Gorska for Poland. So out on track, Ukraine lead, RPC 2nd, Belarus 3rd, Poland 4th, United States in 5th, and Germany in 6th place. Ukraine with over a minute lead. Ukraine 1 minute and 18 seconds over RPC. They haven't reached the split time at the moment. Lyashenko on her, what is 2nd leg, but it's the 4th overall, the anchor leg for Ukraine. RPC being chased down by Stanislav Choklaev of RPC. Belarus, who'll be fighting with Poland and the United States for bronze, it seems. Lillehammer in front, knowing that Choklaev will be closing, but a wide margin of advantage for Lillehammer. She was the anchor leg in Prince George when winning gold medal in the last World Championships, and she was also involved in the gold medal winning mixed relay team of Pyeongchang. That's in that side. She's the only remaining athletes actually in this lineup, and that applies as well for the Prince George mixed relay team. So she goes through the split 25, 45 and 6. We know what the gap was, 1 minute and 18. So Choklaev, if he's going to close, he'll want to be 35 seconds or so. There goes the 35. So we're coming up to 45 seconds now. 45 seconds. So he has significantly reduced the gap. But if you were to double that, that would be 1 minute and 30, and it was 1 minute and 18 onto the final lap. So Stanislav Choklaev is closing, but at the moment it appears maybe not as fast as he's going to try and catch Ludmila Lillehammer. You'd want that to be in the 30s, I fear. Maybe about 35 seconds if he was going to catch Lillehammer. Lillehammer just needs to keep up her speed, no slips. At the moment, she is skiing for gold for Ukraine. Belarus then in third place. They're 1 minute and 3 seconds behind RPC. So Belarus also closing the gap on RPC. They're in third place. But at the moment, it's looking good for Ukraine. RPC in second, Belarus in third, and the rest have dropped away. So it looks like these three positions are fairly secure. Ladislav racing well for Belarus in third place, but into the stadium comes Ludmila Lillehammer, being chased by Stanislav Choklaev, who will be entering the stadium shortly, but that will be for silver only. Ludmila Lillehammer, it's going to be her third gold medal. She's won gold in Prince George for Ukraine in their relay team. She's also won gold in Pyeongchang for the Ukraine, and she's the anchor leg on the gold medal winning performance for the Ukraine here in Lillehammer in the mixed relay. Gold for Ukraine. Ludmila Lillehammer on the anchor leg has won gold for the Ukraine in the mixed relay. It's silver for RPC, 21.8 seconds behind. Stanislav Choklaev has closed that gap significantly, but still finishes 21 seconds behind. Silver medal for RPC, and it's going to be a bronze medal, and a very good bronze indeed, closing to about 40 seconds for Team Belarus. Ukraine gold, RPC second, and Belarus with the bronze. Delighted, Ludmila Lillehammer was on legs 2 and 4. Taras Rad started very quickly for the Ukraine. Good third leg by Pavlo Bal. And it's no surprise that this strong Ukrainian team have defended their mixed relay gold. When you look at the medals that they've won individually, you've got gold medals individually, 3 of them. Silvers and bronze as well, all over the place. Rad, Lyashenko and Bal, very strong team. Interesting when it comes to the open relay, looking at the Ukrainian side. Again, quite strong, but I'd say certainly their strongest lineup was in this mixed when compared to, say, Team RPC. Njalalovic of the United States.
Bring a chair to the table. Let's go. Stand up. Look up. Come on. Up and over.
Bring a chair to the table, the call by the coach. Quite like that, as they're saying. But Germany have moved ahead of Poland. And all of these athletes now entering the stadium and will be finishing in the next few seconds. Became quite clear early on it was going to be between Ukraine, RPC and Belarus. USA back in 4th place, further 2 minutes behind Belarus. Novic with the ankle leg of Team USA. 4th place for the United States. On the final leg, she's gone past Poland. Started the leg in 5th place and moved into 4th. And was comfortably clear of Poland and Germany, who are having their own private battle. Rechtenwald, it looks like for Germany, yes, has gone clear of Poland. Johanna Rechtenwald then into the home straight. Gorska of Poland, a good 50 to 60 meters behind her, so it will be a comfortable finish then in 5th place for Germany. 5th place for Team Germany. And Poland will be in 6th place. Here comes Gorska.
6th place for the Polish team, where Vito Skupin in 2 legs and Marlon in the second. Poland 6th.
Poland finished 6th in the mixed relay. Well, it's just desserts actually that they've given the main winner's seat to Ludmila Lyashenko after completing legs set 2 and 4. And there we can see the Ukraine winning by 21.8 seconds. Team RPC with a good ankle leg by Choklev, got to within 22 seconds, but they finished with the silver. And Belarus with a very, very good bronze. Round off the top 3 in the mixed relay here in Lillehammer.
Улыбаю своего. Нас показывает.
walka była, co to piątka, o to chodziło. Powalczyliśmy i tyle, no i wiecie, doświadczenie zebrane.